Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I hope that you all have been having an awesome week. It is Friday afternoon over here and I thought I'd quickly do a video to complete one of the pages of our ring bound neutral and blue journal. And I am going to be adapting an idea from Bella gosh, I know she has her own channel now, but she used to be from Rach and Bella Crafts, but Bella went on her own with her own YouTube channel, and she has done something that is part of the Rach and Bella A to Z summer inspired crafts collaboration. And I wanted to use her idea, change it up a little bit for my journal and do it. And I know Bella said that she got the idea from gosh, some Spade. Sorry, I watched this video a while ago now, but the surname is Spade and I remember it because it's not spelled Spade, it was spelled, I think, SPEDE, if I'm not mistaken. But I will link, I will find the information and try to link it down below. And if I forget, please remind me, because this is definitely inspired by Bella. Okay, so what Bella did was that she took an envelope and it was, yeah, these envelopes without any windows or anything on it, and she then collaged on it, cut it down to size, and she made a she turned the envelope into a pocket, but the part that she cut out of the envelope, she stuck it onto like a journaling card, so the journaling card went in and out of the envelope. So if you looked at it, you would not know that the envelope was actually cut. So I'm going to take her idea, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently, in the sense that I have a what's the word I'm looking for, a tea or coffee dyed envelope here. I can't remember which it was, and this is it called DL, if I'm not mistaken, and I had already cut it down to size. Just give me a second, 1 second. I should have pulled out one for you. Right, so what this is it's this envelope here that was coffee dyed, but then if you look at it, it is a bit too large for this page, simply because I want this to become a pocket on the side as well. So I cut it down. So I cut it down from I had to get the scissors that's not gonna drop everything, not the scissors, the ruler that's not gonna drop everything off. And I'm so sorry, I had to stretch. So this one here measures about 21 and a half centimeters long, and I think it's 11 centimeters wide. I think so. Yeah, you see this ruler is a bit different. Yeah, 11. Okay, so what I did is that I cut it so that it will fit onto my page like that, and then this becomes a pocket as well. And then what I did is, after I cut it down, let me tell you what I cut it down to. Don't think it'll make any difference because you're going to use it and you're going to cut it according to the size of your page. 18, I cut it to 18. So from 22, was it 22? I cut it down to 18, and there's that strip here that I cut out. And then what I did is that I cut out the I think it was the 4 centimeters, and then I glued the shut, and I glued the part that I cut out, the the end that I cut down shut as well. And I just neatened up the edges of the one side that was cut down. Okay, so if you look at it, it's sealed up again on that cut side. I sealed it up here, and I just tried to curve the edges so that they look similar. Interesting. That's the one I curved. All right. Okay, so that's what I did there. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to cut this further, but I did not want to cut it without showing it to you. So that's that there. And now that 18 centimeter one, not the full on one. I just prepared the full on one for now, but I wanted to show you when I cut it further. So now remember, it's glued on all sides. This whole thing is glued on all sides. So now I want to create a pocket within this, meaning that I want to slide something into the envelope, and I want to slide something behind it as well. So I want to cut some down over here. And I'm looking now to see what would be a good measurement to do that. Let's see. I think I'm going to go for about 3.5. 3.5. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for 3.5 centimeters from the edge, from the top now. The seal top, I'm going to go in 3.5 centimeters. And oh, there's it. Sorry. I'm like, where's my pencil? Where's my pencil? 3.5 centimeters. There, and oh, is that 3.5? It looks so much wider than it is. It is. I'm glad I didn't say 4 then. And I'm going to go in 3.5 centimeters here. And I'm going to take my other ruler, although that can work. I find it a little too thick. I still can't find my 30 centimeter ruler. And now I am going to cut it down. Cut it 3.5 centimeters. So, like that. So I've got this, and I hope it works because I didn't try it, except for preparing this. I didn't try it. Right, so now we have a 3.5 centimeter that is glued on the top and glued on the sides, but it's going to go in like that. Okay, like that. And then I prepared this tag here that I want to fit into this little envelope there, like that. So I made this tag just shy of how long the envelope is, but I'm gonna check it before I I call it done. Oh. Yeah, so that's fine there. And then let's see this here. So you can see now there is a gap here. I'm going to cut that down so that this pocket sits flush, or this part that we just cut out sits flush onto that line there. So you can't see that this envelope has been cut in anyway. So I'm going to trim some down on that side there. And that's the reason why you see I haven't inked it or anything. And I'll tell you what I did here just now. So let's take this and let's take out about I'd say about 1/2 centimeter. No, not 1/2 centimeter. No, I can afford to take out a little bit more than 1/2 centimeter. I'm going for 1 centimeter. I'm going for 1 centimeter that I took out in this side, and then I'll give you the measurements of this just now after I cut it down, right? Yeah. So I hope you guys have been crafting, and I am following along on the collaboration. The only thing is that I don't have time to do all the crafts. You know, every day a new YouTube artist posts their creations, but I simply can't manage to keep up with doing the crafts every day. So where I can, I'm trying to catch up and post some videos, because the whole idea is you watch what they do and they inspire you, so you can then do something with that inspiration in your journal and take what you have, learn from them, turn it around or use it as it is and create your own journal. So yeah, so I am going to start with the kits because there's a beautiful kit as well. So I'm going to start with that kit, but I changed my toner in my inkjets, and then what had happened is that the yellow was simply totally off, and then I had to get another one, and that too didn't work. So I think it's the bad batch. So then I had to order from a different supplier, and that took 1 week to arrive, but it did arrive early this morning. So probably after this video I'm going to try that batch in my in my thingy, my printer, and I hope it prints right, because then I'm going to be able to complete what we have, the kit, to print out the kit to use it and stuff like that. So now what's the measurement here? That's too small. Let's try this one. So this measures 16, almost and a half, almost 16 and a half. You can say 16 and a half centimeters. Yeah, 16 and a half by nearly 10, just shy of 10, like 1 millimeter shy of 10. So that's what that card measures. Now the whole idea is to put that into here, but before I put it in, I thought I'm going to do some work on it. So I use textured paste, and I think I left my textured paste for a while, so I think it got a little bit watery, and I was doing this in a hurry, so I didn't get the best of images over here, but that's okay. I'm gonna go back and rework my texture paste by putting in a little bit more of talc or something in it, and then I'm sure it's going to be better, because the last time I used it I got such a perfect result. So this is texture paste, but I thought what I'm going to do here is that I'm not going to use texture paste. I'm going to use, let's check this out, because I really don't want to mess this up. I just put my book away. I can't remember where I put it though. Okay, let's just take this page here and hopefully it'll work. So I'm going to use the same stencil after I cleaned it up, and I am going to now just stencil on. Just stencil on with blue. So that's white, and I thought I'll give it a contrast by adding blue to it. Like that, and I hope that it will be a contrast because we've got blue on here. So let's see where we're going with this. So I'm gonna stencil, I'm gonna make it quite dark so that we can see the contrast through it, and yeah, maybe even if it's this part here, in a little bit of that there. Just I thought a nice contrast would be this lovely dark blue. Yeah, I think I like it. Okay, so just added that contrast to it, and I'm just thinking maybe I'm just gonna add this here on this side because it's looking a bit plain. There. And sorry. just that part there. Yeah. And I'm choosing just specific parts of the stencil. They don't even, you know, when put together, they don't even make the same pattern. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm done with that. We have just added a little bit more using my Faded Jeans Distress ink, and I just added that in so that now there is a contrast between ink in blue and texture paste in white on that. And then, sorry, this winter is not being kind to me. And then that's the part we just cut down now. And I thought, excuse me, that I would go ahead and do the same thing to this here. So bring that out and then stencil here as well with the blue. Okay. Sorry. I meant to bring my water to the table. And you know what? I completely forgot. Yeah, so gonna add it here, and I think what I'm going to do is gonna just add, if I can. No, I don't know. This piece here, in case it goes through the window. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm going to try. Just gonna add that piece there in case it goes to the window, but I don't know how successful I'm going to be because, you know, I'm not going to what's the word, position it fantastically or whatever. That's just to remind me I shouldn't go near that window, because I don't want to stencil the window. So this is just in case. Try, you know, get to the window by some odd way. Yeah. So I'm hoping that you are enjoying the series and that you are taking advantage of the fact that you don't have to use stencils here. I mean, not stencils, digital kits on the series over here. I know I said I was going to use my what's this word, my neutral and collage kit on this, and I can tell you it's not easy for someone that uses and designs kits, digital kits, and to have to be staying away from using anything. It is a serious challenge, I must admit. And then the other day I was looking at the journal and I was like, even though the pieces are interactive and they are like different elements and stuff like that, because it's like a purely blue journal, sometimes it looks as if you're doing the same thing over and over. And I was like, I don't know if I love it. Oh, I absolutely love it, but I don't know if people are appreciating the fact that it's all the same color, because it, you know, it just seems like one blends into the other. But when you look at the journal and you hold it in your hand and you interact with the pieces, then you forget that they're all the same colors, and you appreciate it for what the designs offer, if I could say that. So that's that there. That came out nice. I like that. Really, I like it a lot. And I don't know, I'm gonna take a chance. Sorry. And I'm going to distress it with walnut stain, simply because I want that brown to show. I want that brown, you know, from the cover to come through onto the design here. And then you see this part over here, there's nothing on it, so maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna add, I don't know how successful I'm going to be. I'm gonna try and see whether I can add something there, just to like fill up the gap here. Yes, yes. So you know, now it looks like it's all blending into each other. Right. And then we distressed it, and we only need to distress this part here because the other part is going into it's going to be covered. And then I thought we'll do some decorating on it and cut that out. And then I cut this down here. I'm so sad because I don't know what made me do that. I was just holding it in my hand and I tore the rest of this down here. So I'm a little bit annoyed with myself. Just now, I did it right now, just before I could start this video. And I thought I'll add that there. And I'll add this here like that. So I think I'm going to pull this a little bit to the side, kind of, so it doesn't make that look so noticeable. And then I'm going to add maybe this here, but before I add that there, I think let's see, maybe not a blue because it's looking way too blue now. Let's see if a brown would work better. And you can see what I have made all these out of, hey? I've made it out of this here. Oreo boxes, Pro Nutri boxes, and stuff like that. Now I want that one that's the long, says collection on it. Sorry, don't know if I made that. I'm gonna have to use this now. I think this one is going to be the closest shape to it, but not that color. Oh, so many, but just not picking up the right one. Let's add that to it there, and then this maybe somewhere there or whatever, so it blocks the fact that this is cut down. And I'll be honest with you, my hands are really sore these days, so to be able to use the die cutting machine is giving me some issues. Yeah, I mean, I can barely get through the day because let's stop complaining. I just can't really get to making enough die cuts. Let's leave it at that. And let's enjoy the craft. Yeah, so yes, I was I'd rather talk to you about crafts. Let's not be an old woman complaining. Not that old woman complain. Let's not complain. Okay. So what I was going to say is that it is a challenge. I must say it is a challenge to use non-digitals, and I looked at magazines, but I don't know, ladies. There's two things I seem to not be able to get myself to use, and I'm sure it will change. I'm sure it's never going to be like that throughout my crafting journey. But there's two things that I seem to not be able to incorporate. Even like, for example, in working like this, I can't seem to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I can't seem to bring myself to use magazine pages when I'm creating. I tell you, I think there's something wrong, because I admire it in other people's, but to me it's like it's too glossy, the texture is not right, it's too shiny, it's too vibrant. It's like too far out for me, and I know that that will change in time, because I dabble in a lot of stuff, and I move from one like, kind of, what's this word, type, no, that's not the word, style, to another, and things like that. I know that it will change, that I'm sure of, but that's the one thing I seem to can't incorporate. That's the word I'm looking for. I seem to not be able to incorporate that into my journals, where I'm using different textures and magazines in general. And the other thing I struggle to incorporate, and I don't think I've ever done it, is incorporate people into my journals. Like, you know, these Tom Holtz, what do they call them? I don't even know. Some people or whatever, right? I struggle. Even as a designer, if you look at my kits, you won't see any people in the kits as such. And I know for a fact in that regard that I am going to challenge myself to design with people in the kit, but I struggle with those two elements, to use magazine pages, and that I think I would use Edith Holden pages in my journals and stuff like that. Not that I have any, but and things like that, but for some reason I can't, my style doesn't lend itself to using the magazine pages. But I know that my style will change, and then I will be able to do that, just for now. And then let's add this to it. Now I must say, what I did here is that I cut this out of a different color cardboard, and then it was too lightish for me, so I just painted with food dye over it. You know, like how you coffee dye your pages or whatever. I dyed these with food color, like that. Just dyed it with food color. I'm gonna bring it underneath. I don't like that stem sticking up in the air there, so I'm gonna try to bring it underneath this label. Just tuck it underneath the label so it doesn't look like it's sticking up in the air, like that. Okay, and then now that's that. And then this side, now that's done. This is where we take this now and we add it to this, like that. Put it in, that, and let's see if it's going to close. Is that a fit? Yes, it is a fit. It's a fit. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to decorate this a bit. And the other thing you can do is that in order to get the same pattern going around, before you cut it off, you could have stenciled or decorated it. But because I'm not really minding it, then I'm going to stencil on it and I'm going to decorate it this way, just so that it looks like there is some sort of continuity in it. Yeah, so we are almost at the end. I'm going to decorate it now, and I thought that just could add some trim or something to it. Let's see, but let's just add this to it. Now I don't think, where's the edge that is cut? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna cover that, although I did it on here, so I'm going to, I forgot, I shouldn't have done it there. I shouldn't have inked that edge up. There, this edge, because then it looks like it's defined. But let's see, add that there, and then I'm going to add this to it in here. If I do it again, then I probably won't ink this edge up so that it looks like one envelope. And now I am going to stick this into the envelope, and I'm going to try and center it as much as possible. Sorry. Let's see. I'm going to stick it down in here. Like that. And center it as much as possible on this fold and push it in as much as possible as well. I think that looks even, Stevens, on that side. And here. And then do the same on this side as well. Just adding a little bit on the sides where the tag doesn't reach, but they opened. There, like that. Just a little bit here as well. And then it's a little bit crooked. Just as I swear this glue sticks. And then on this side, because this is going to go up and down, I'm going to just do up the edges, bringing it on the inside like that, you know. Let's just do this. Add that there. keep that there. Yeah. And then let's bring out the blue again on this side, and let's stencil here once again. Right, so I'm not going to decorate this side, and the reason why I'm not going to decorate the side is because that's how it's going to look, and that's going to lie flat on the page. So I'm going to decorate this side, but not that side. And I'm thinking a little bit of this, but before I put a little bit of this, I want to see how it's going to look in here, like that. And I want to see whether that's going to work, because I need to understand where it's going to fall, that lace. There's something that's just holding it right here. I think it has to do with the fact that I coffee dyed that paper there, and for some reason I don't know exactly, you know, like the paper got smashed on the side here. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to put this lace, because this lace is actually going to cover up that little bit that we shouldn't have distress there. Yes, but I need to be now very careful when I do that, and I want this to be in here because I want to be able to place it in the right place. But I'm thinking I also don't want it to catch on here, so maybe what I will do is something like this. Just turn this here, put this here and that there, so that if any glue falls, it's going to miss this, which we can then take out, rather than missing the envelope. Right, so let's see now. Let's see how we can do this, because I think we can. Like that. Yeah, so I'm putting it a little bit away from the cut line. Sorry if I was out of frame. A little bit away from that cut line. And I'm going to take this now. I'm so bad. I look at this and I'm like, oh, which side is the right side? Because I haven't yet figured that out. Right, so I'm going to leave that to dry there, and then while that dries, let's see what we have here to use. So in a way it's nice, because you really have so little that you can pull out to use. You know, you got to use what you have in terms of embellishments. Now, so let's add this to this side. Well, I don't know, I'm just playing, right? Add that to that side, and add that to that side there, like that. Or does it look weird? Okay, there, and then maybe there. No, I don't want blue. I don't want blue. It's too blue. There, like that. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to grunge this up a bit. Like that. Oh, there's my glue. It fell down. Wondering where it was. Alright, so if you like this kind of content, thankfully it fell on that part there that you're going to remove anyway. If you like this kind of content and you would like to see more of this type of videos, then if you haven't as yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and please consider giving this video a thumbs up and comment on it. It does really help me. And also if you want to try a journal with very little digitals, then maybe consider giving this project a go. And for these digitals and these labels and things like that, you're going to find that on my Facebook group called Sunny Creates Junk Journals. So there are some stuff you can use, but so I don't get what I want in terms of stickers around here and transparent stickers. They're crazy expensive. They really are. So I feel that if you want to, if you don't have a printer or whatever, and you're in other parts of the world where you can get stickers to use, then go ahead, use your stickers, or cut butterflies from your magazines and things like that. I mean, if I had a magazine, I know I said I can't bring myself to incorporate magazines into my junk journals, but like full on pages, I feel like I can't do that. But if I feel that I can take out certain images, like a flower or like butterflies or something like that, then yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be able to incorporate that into my journal and use it. So you can use your magazine flowers, and you can fussy cut from magazines and you can use it. And I think it would be brilliant. I think it would look awesome. It's just that I don't have that here as well. We don't get pretty magazines here even. Well, I don't know if I'm lying, but let's just put it this way. I haven't seen pretty magazines that are cheap. Now I'm keeping quiet because I'm wondering, where should I put this? Where should I have this? Maybe there. Yeah, so I don't find magazines that are cheap. And one of the reasons why I am doing this journal is because there are many people that craft on a budget. They also craft in areas where not all the items or supplies are available. But I'm sure in every place there must be magazines at least, or something near to magazines. Or just draw beautiful things. And also let's see. No, leave it. Yes, draw and stuff like that, so that you if you're an artist, put your drawings in your journal. Do things like that. It doesn't always have to be spendy. You can't make your journals out of things you have in your home. You see me doing it very often. And well, no, let me just rephrase that. You see me recycling stuff very often, so I mustn't lie because I use my digital, so that would not, that's a bit of a lie if I say you see me crafting a lot with just what I have around. So I'm gonna just set that record straight. But you see me recycling a lot. So ladies, give it a chance. And I can tell you something. I am finding this difficult, I won't lie, but at the same time I'm finding it so much of fun. But more than finding it fun, it has challenged me. It has really challenged me to look at things and say, aha, I wonder how that would look. Or because now I don't have any ephemera that's made and stuff like that. I don't have all that. I need to make everything from scratch. Don't have pockets, you know, stuff like that. I don't have it. So I need to do that. Sorry for banging. And so it has been an interesting journey to do this. I've learned a lot and I know it can be done. So there's this now. And how does it work? Oh dear, sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that the light was shining on that. So my apologies. And there you are. Oh, how cute. And then you put it back in the like that. And there it looks like that. Now I think that's adorable. And thank you, Rachel. No, not Rachel, Bella. Thank you, Bella, for sharing this idea with us. And thank you for your inspiration. When I looked at your video, I knew I was going to do something on these. I mean, not this. I knew that I was going to take your idea and use it. I knew that with an absolute certainty. And I'm so grateful that you shared that. And I'm so grateful that you got your inspiration from... Yes. Forgive me. It's just I watch these videos at night when I'm dozing off, and not always do I remember the names of people and who inspired them, so forgive me. I have watched all the videos. Sorry, what we've done, I've watched one today with the snippet roll closure in Sasibo. I think that's her video. H, she did it H. Yes, I think we're up to H now. And it's so much fun watching them. I really look forward to watching these videos because you've got a whole lot of amazing YouTube crafters, each one coming to you every single day with something different in their spin on these things. And it's absolutely fun, and it's absolutely lovely to see new people and follow their and subscribe to them and follow them, and then it's like having a whole lot of new videos to watch. It's simply I mean, normally I can't stop. If I'm watching that person for the day, I can't stop at just their inspirational video. I go in and I watch a few more of their videos until I fall asleep. And there we are. So now if we put that into the journal, let's tidy up a little bit so that you are not shocked. No, I don't have a real mess there. I don't. I'm being honest. I'm good today. Let's add this to our journal now. Sorry, I had to drink that water. My throat was getting a bit dry. So I'm going to add that to the journal. Like that. Like that there on the side as well. Oopsie. And here we are. So we've got something new. And then I'm just going to steal this card here. And I'm going to add it to this here so you can get the final picture until I sit down and make one for this side. Oh yay, that's awesome. So you have this one that you can take out like that, and put back in there. Sorry, if I was out of frame, you can take this one and you can put it back in there, and then you can take this one out and you can journal on this as well. And then while you take that one out, this becomes, no, I think I put it in the wrong place because I'm supposed to be putting it in here like that. Right, yeah, so because that's the pocket and this is the pocket for this one. And then you've got this where you can journal on. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a little bit of a tight fit when you got this in, but then this is quite thick, guys. These two cardboards are quite thick. They're pizza boxes, the frozen pizza ones, so they are a bit thick, but that's great because what it has taught me is that my bottom card or my back card mustn't be of such thick material. I must go a little bit thinner on it now. And I need to open up this here because it's getting stuck. I don't know why it's getting stuck over there. I don't know where's my bond folder. Just getting stuck. I know it fits in, but for some reason it's just always getting stuck over here like that. So let's put this here like this. Just 1 second, 1 second for me, please. I think my hubby came home and he's calling me, but I'm done. Okay, so I'm done. So I'll see to him now. I think he's telling me he wants to go somewhere. Oh, cool. Why is it sticking up? Oh, there's it. It went in. It just was like, you know, that little bit that needs to go in and then it's fine. How pretty is that, ladies and gents? How pretty. I know I always admire my own work, but I think I told you, if you can't appreciate your own work, then don't expect everybody else to do so. So there we go. That's it. I like it. I like it a lot, and I hope that I have inspired you to try something like this today. And as I mentioned, my inspiration came from Bella. Okay, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for that inspiration. And go ahead, go and create. Once again, if you like what you saw here today, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, join my Facebook group, Sunny Creates Junk Journals, and also consider joining my YouTube channel, Sunny Creates. Bye everybody. That was my hubby, so I think he needs to go somewhere in a hurry. So I'll see you soon. Have a blessed day. Take care. Lots of love from me at Sunny Creates. Bye bye.